Oh, what's going on, guys? Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic Friday night, baby. Oh, boy. Oh, Philly freaks. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. My name, of course, is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We are on for almost every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we provide you with Philadelphia sports content every single day. All right, so the Phillies are taking on the Washington Nationals, and the Nationals are 20-22, and they're also 13-12 at home. They're going to send Jake Irvin out there on the mound tonight, and we'll get into the pitching matchups in just a little bit. But I do want to mention that the Washington Nationals, they're coming off of a series loss against the Chicago White Sox. The first night that they played, it actually got rained out, so then they ended up playing a doubleheader. That was the next day. They ended up winning 6-3 in Game 1. That was on May 14th, the doubleheader. And then they lost the second game and got shut out 4-0. And then they also got shut out in their last game against the White Sox, too. So they have really not been able to put a lot of runs on the board. And Zach Wheeler's going to be on the mound tonight. Phillies are actually at a plus 260 in regards to the money line, according to ESPN Bet, as of right now. Minus 260 in regards to the money line. And the Nationals are at a plus 200 or so. So going to be an interesting game for sure. Phillies had a tough loss last night. They really did. It was a really tough loss. They came back 2 times and were just not able to come out on top in extra innings in that bottom of the 11th. They did end up getting, they were down by 2 going into the bottom of the 11th, and then Bryson Stott had an RBI fielder's choice, but Kyle Schwarber did strike out to end the game, and they're looking to get back into the win column today and continue to be the best team in all of Major League Baseball. So Wheeler is going to be on the mound. It's 68 degrees, pretty cloudy at the bank. Winds are blowing at 5 miles per hour, and Phillies are about ready to get underway. They're in their City Edition uniforms. Hello to Mike. Hello to Hardcore for All. Hello to everybody that's on here. All right, so the lineup for tonight for the Washington Nationals, they'll be leading things off first. It'll be Abrams, Rosario, Meneses, Gallo, Vargas, Winker, Ruiz, Senzel, and Robles. So that's C.J. Abrams, Eddie Rosario, Joey Meneses, and then Joey Gallo, Ildemaro Vargas, Jesse Winker, Keibert Ruiz, and then Nick Senzel and Victor Robles. And on the mound, of course, for the Phillies is Zach Wheeler, who in 9 starts this year is 4-3. He's pitched 53 innings so far this year and has a 2.53 earned run average, 65 strikeouts to go along with that. It's been really good. And I've said throughout this entire season so far that Ranger Suarez has been the best pitcher in this rotation. That's no knock against Zach Wheeler because he's really been very sharp too. It's just that Ranger has been absolutely dominant, and I think that they're both sort of neck and neck with each other, but we know that Zach Wheeler is the face of this rotation. There's no doubt about it, and he's really been absolutely solid this year so far. All right, so we are about ready to get underway. And, all right, first pitch coming right on up as C.J. Abrams, the shortstop, will be batting in the leadoff spot for the Nats. Hopefully you're all doing well, man. Thank you all so much for being here. The first pitch, 97 on the gun, swing and a miss. Nationals are in their gray tops and gray bottoms with the dark red, it's the bright red numbers on both the front and the back, and the blue number and the blue letters. The 0-1 line drive caught over at first by Bryce Harper. Hot shot hit over to first, and Abrams lines out on the second pitch. Harper showing off the reflexes in those neon green cleats. Phillies have their Army hats on, their Army City Edition hats, and they look really cool with the Phillies capital P on the front of the baseball cap and some navy green stars. First pitch to Rosario is just outside for a ball. Eddie Rosario hitting 176 this season, and the 1-0 is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike to Eddie Rosario. Rosario went 0 for 1 in a pinch hit attempt on Wednesday against the White Sox. The 1-1 delivery, swing and a miss. Did end up getting a hit in each game during that day-night doubleheader for the Washington Nationals. The 1-2 popped up and hit over towards shallow left field. Sosa gets under it, backs up, and will make the catch for the second out to be recorded. All right, final score predictions, guys. Comment down below. Hardcore, what's up, Hardcore? How you doing? I'm excited for the Phillies to get back into the win column tonight. Let's go, baby. Here's Joey Meneses batting on the right side. Has a homer and 21 RBI on the season, and the pitch by Wheeler is taken at the knees for a strike to make it an 0-1 count. Defensively for the Phillies, they got Realmuto behind the plate. Harper's over at first, Stott's at second, Bohm's at third, and Sosa's at short. The 0-1 delivery, swing and a miss. And of course, from left to right, it'll be Marsh, Rojas, and Castellanos. 2 outs, bases empty, and the 0-2 fouled off. So that the Pittsburgh Pirates were able to win today 9-3 at Wrigley Field. Skeens went 6 no-hit innings and had just 1 walk and 11 strikeouts. The 0-2 on the way. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. 1, 2, 3 go the Washington Nationals, and the Phillies are coming up to bat as we head to the bottom of the first at Citizens Bank Park. All right, for 6-4 Phils, that's one final score prediction. I'm going to go with 8-1. 8-1 Phillies is my final score prediction. That's what I want to say. Young Shizzy's here. What's going on? How you doing? It's Ohtani Day. Yes, sir. Great start for Wheeler. So far, so good. Phillies lineup as we go to the bottom of the first. So let's talk about it. Schwarber's batting in the leadoff spot. He's the DH. JT Realmuto is the catcher behind the plate. Over at first, it's Harper. He's hitting third. Fourth is Bohm at third. Fifth is Stott, who's over at second base. The right fielder will be Nick Castellanos, hitting sixth. Marsh is batting seventh, and he's playing out in left. Edmundo Sosa, the 8-hole hitter, over at shortstop. And Johan Rojas, the caboose of the lineup, will be the center fielder batting ninth. So just to repeat, it's Schwarber, Realmuto, Harper, Bohm, Stott, Castellanos, Marsh, Sosa, and Rojas. And that's your starting lineup for the Phightins tonight. On the other side of the rubber, Jake Irvin will be on the mound, the 27-year-old from Bloomington, Minnesota. His record this year is 2-3. Does have a 3.55 earned run average. And in his last outing, he went 7 innings, just allowed 2 earned runs, and had 6 strikeouts. He's been, I think it's safe to say, he's been their best pitcher on the season so far. He's really, really been solid. All right. So Kyle Schwarber will be leading things off. Lifetime against Irvin. He's 0 for 5 with a walk and 2 strikeouts. And he will start things off. The pitch popped up. Hit out over towards the left field corner, and making the catch is Winker over towards the line. Came back from the break a little bit late. Irvin, I should say, in his 45 innings, has only walked 8 batters this year and has struck out 36. JT Realmuto's coming up to bat. He had to go back to the dugout. Couldn't tell as of why. But I think he was just trying to get a new bat. JT on an 8-game hitting streak. Average sits at 278 and has 5 homers. The pitch to JT on the inside corner for a called strike. And he takes that one all the way. He's had a lot of success against Jake Irvin. 4 hits and 6 at-bats. The 0-1 swing, that was taken down low and outside for a ball. There's a homer and 3 RBI against Irvin as well. The pitch, low and away for a ball. Let's make it now a 2-1 count. 1 out, bases empty in the bottom of the first. Harper waits in the on-deck circle, batting in the 3 spot. The 2-1 delivery, and that's bounced foul. The sinker that he throws comes in pretty much at around 95 to 98 miles per hour. Has some pretty good off-speed pitches as well. 5 pitches so far. 4 in this at-bat, though, to JT. And the 2-2 pitch. Line drive down the middle for a base hit. And it's going to go into center field. And JT, lifetime against Jake Irvin, is now 5 for 7. 4 of his hits now have been singles. So that's the first hit of the ball game. JT is able to lace that one back up the middle. What's going on, baby? Thanks, Aunt Janice. I appreciate it. Yes, sir. All right, here's Bryce Harper, who's up to bat. We have a runner at first, and the pitch to Harper, he pops this one up over towards the third base side. He knew he got way under it. Backpedaling and circling around is the third baseman, Vargas, and he just Senzel, and he makes the basket catch. Wow. That was really weird. It was just whirling around. Talked a little bit about the sinker that Irvin has thrown. He also has a 4-seamer, a curveball, a cutter, and a changeup as well. Doesn't really throw the changeup a lot. 2 outs in the bottom of the first. No score between the Phightins and the Nats. The pitch to Bohm, and that's taken for a strike. Now Bohm batting .333 on the season. The pitch. Line drive down the right field line. It's a fair ball. JT's going to go over to second. It will actually go over to third. The ball was played by Rosario. JT's going to try to test the arm. The throw to the plate. Not in time. Philadelphia strikes first. It was cut off, and the throw to home plate was absolutely not in time. An RBI double by Alec Bohm to put the Phillies up 1-0. He laced that one over towards the right field side, and JT knew that he was going to try to come home all the way. And he certainly cruised in and was able to hustle down that third base side. Bryson Stott coming up to bat. Had a very good series against the Mets, and he takes high for ball 1. His average in the month of May is at .417. 1 ball, no strikes. Bohm at second. He got the RBI double to score JT. And the pitch. That's in there for a strike. Bohm coming into that at-bat was just 1 for 6 against Irvin. His batting average was 6th in all of baseball coming into today. The 1-1, and that hit Stott. He tried to play dodgeball. Was a cutter that landed inside, and it hit him right on the right cleat, and he'll be rewarded first base. Runners now at first and second with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. How about that? Actually hit him on the back cleat. I thought at first it hit him on the front one, but got out of the way and hit him on the left one. 2 outs and 2 runners on. Paco Figueroa was trying to Helped Bryson Stott take his glove off over at first. He needed some assistance, and he had to yank it. Pitch to Castellanos, and that's in there for a strike. Casty hitting .201 with a .269 on-base percentage. Phillies have a 1-0 lead. We're in the bottom of the first. Bohm at second and Stott at first. And the pitch, it's a pitch out, and no throw made back over to first by Ruiz. Defensively, the Nationals from 1 through 9. It's Irvin, of course, on the mound. Ruiz behind the plate. In the infield, you got Gallo at first. As the pitch is just taken for a ball. It looked like it was a strike, but not in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Then over at second, you got Vargas. Senzel is at third. Abrams is at short. Then from left to right, it's Winker. And then it'll be Robles and Rosario. The 2-1. Low again for ball 3. And the count is now 3-1. Brandon Marsh in the on-deck circle. So 3 balls and 1 strike to Nick Castellanos. And the 3-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Irvin's last time that he went up against the Phillies was on April 6th. That was his second start of the season. He lasted 6 innings. He allowed 4 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, and then a total of 93 pitches. Irvin looks back at second. Now back to the plate, and the payoff to Casty. Grounder hit over to third, and the throw over to first is in plenty of time to record the third and final out of the inning. The Phillies send 6 men up to the plate, and they get 1 run home thanks to an RBI double by Alec Bohm. We head to the top of the second at Citizens Bank Park. Phillies up 1-0. All right. I think we're going to take the hat off. It's getting a little bit hot. All right. Well, I hope that you're all doing well. And I hope... Sorry, I was reading something. Hopefully that you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. How's everybody doing? Comment down below. We have some new sound effects. And we changed our layout a little bit. We have some things that are a little bit different. I don't like this over here. Let me test this out over here and see if this is any better. Let's see this. Sam, what's going on? Oh, how are you doing? He says, hopefully you're better than Castellanos' batting average. I feel that. Yeah, so we got some, we do have some new sound effects. I'll try to play later on, and that'll be really cool. Maybe the bots will actually update the scores tonight. That's a very good thought, because what I ended up doing was I ended up playing around with OBS and I made the bots again. So let's hope that it does work, because last night it didn't work, and I made new browsers. I think it is, because I thought that it said that the Phillies had a 1-0 lead. Let's see. Only time will tell once it comes back to the Phils. Nope, it's not working. Great. Good stuff. Let's go back. I want to fix it. There's a problem with it. The pitch, and that's on the upper third of the zone for a ball to Joey Gallo. All right, well, we'll have to do it during the next inning. The 1-0 pitch, and that's inside for ball 2. We were back out there for his second inning on the mound. Threw 10 pitches in the first. The 2-0 pitch, and that's sliced foul. So it's Gallo, Vargas, and Winker that are due up to bat. That's 4, 5, and 6. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Ooh, boy. Certainly got fooled on that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We're in the top of the second. Phillies lead at 1-0. And the next pitch, and that's up high for a ball. That's weird because on the website it's working, but on the, I wonder if it's because. All right, we'll play around with it during the break. That's what we'll do. 2-2, up high for ball 3. Gallo just hitting 122 on the year. That's it. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch by Wheeler, swing and a miss. Decided to go with a splitter, and Gallo strikes out. Nope. All right. I think I know what the problem is. We'll fix it during the break. 4 up, 4 down for Zach Wheeler. And Ildomero Vargas is going to come on up to bat for the Phils. For the Nationals. The pitch, and that's taken for a ball. Last year, the Phillies were 21-24 in their first 45 games. This year, they're 31-14. So, it's a big difference. The 1-0, down low for ball 2. Vargas with a .313 average, has 6 RBI on the season so far. 2-0, it's taken for ball 3. To make the count now 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. The pitch by Wheeler. That's high for a ball 4. Yeah, I don't understand what the heck is wrong with this ticker. There we go. I think I know what happens. Refresh when it becomes active. I see. I think I know what I did. Okay. Refresh browser when it becomes active. The pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out to shallow left center field, and Rojas gets under it to make the catch. And there's 2 away. So Vargas walked. Winker is the one that flied out to left. And Keibert Ruiz is going to come on up to bat. I think I figured it out. I think we got it. Just have to do it for the NBA one now. I did it for that. Or the NHL, I meant. Good. All right. 2 outs in the top of the second inning. A runner over at first. And the next pitch. Fly ball hit out over to left center field. Rojas is going to dive, and he can't make the catch. It goes right behind him. Marsh trying to back him up. And he throws it over towards a shortstop. 1 run's going to come in to score. And the Nats, I should say, tie it back on an RBI double. Yohan Rojas wasn't able to get over to it. And it's an RBI double by Keibert Ruiz. Rojas was not able to make the catch, and it just got behind him. Just was a little bit short. He's been really struggling defensively, and you know that when he's on, he's on. But Senzel is up to bat, and Wheeler allows an earned run. Phillies were able to strike first, and the Nationals tied it back. 1 ball, no strikes to Nick Senzel. Hitting .205, has 5 homers and 11 RBI. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the next pitch is outside for ball 2. Make it now a 2-0 count. What's up, Jacob? How you doing, man? It was your fault the whole time. It was. I think it was. I think I know what happened. I hope that fixed it. pitch, and that's inside for ball 3. I don't understand. Like, it was working before. Now it should say tie game. Why doesn't it do that? Or is it just late? 3 balls, no strikes. The pitch, up high for ball 4. All right, I'm doing too many things at once. So Senzel walks, and Victor Robles will be coming on up to bat. We were strange. You don't think that Rojas gets a good first read? I tend to agree, as of lately. I mean, he was doing really good stuff before. I think he's just in his head. I really do. I think he's in his head. He's made some incredible catches. And it was never like this, you know? With the Robles up to bat, and he takes it for a strike. James, thanks so much for commenting. I don't know if he's on here, but he posted a comment, and that was really nice. 0-1 is the count. We're locked in at 1 apiece, and the 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Good fastball thrown at 97 by Zach Wheeler. 0-2 is the count. 29 total pitches for Zach, who gets set at the letters. Lines up and fires. The pitch, swing and a miss. And he goes, and Victor Robles is retired. Head to the bottom of the second. The Nationals tie it back on an RBI double by Keibert Ruiz. We'll be right back in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. See you soon. All right, let's see if this works. Let's hope that this does work. If somebody can monitor it, I'd appreciate that. The only game that's on right now is the Phillies game, so let's see if this works. All right. The pitch to Marsh as we start off the bottom of the second is inside for a ball. Irvin with 19 pitches, had 18 in the first inning. Marsh is batting on the left side. Phillies in their City Edition uniforms with the yellow cleats, and Marsh wearing a yellow elbow guard as well. The pitch, and that's taken on the inside corner for a strike. Irvin not wasting any time with the 1-1, and that's bounced foul over towards the first base side. Phillies were able to get a 1-0 lead on an RBI double by Alec Bohm in the bottom of the first, and that was quickly erased, the lead itself, on an RBI double by Keibert Ruiz in the top of the second. Phillies looking to get the lead back as the 1-2 is outside for a ball. Phillies are 10 games above the Nationals in the NL East. The pitch. High for ball 3. And the count is now full. What are your final score predictions? Make sure you guys comment down below. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Brandon Marsh. And the 3-2 is fouled off over towards the left field side. What's up, Snowman? How you doing? Full count to Marsh. On deck is Sosa. 3-2 outside in the way for ball 4. And Marsh gets a leadoff walk to start off the bottom of the second. Good at bat there by him. Here comes Johan Rojas. Or Edmundo Sosa. And then it's Rojas. They were showing Rojas, but he's in the on-deck circle. Snowman says his final score prediction is 8-5 Phils. The pitch. Nets on the outside corner for a strike. Phillies are going to the World Series. Nice. I love the spirit, man. Love that. Jose says 6-2 Phils. The ball is 1 strike to Edmundo Sosa. And the pitch. Outside for a ball. Edmundo hitting .306. He's now 28 years old. Stands at 6 feet tall, 210 pounds. 1 ball, 1 strike. Irvin winds up, kicks, steals, and it's outside for ball 2. Not a good strike-to-ball ratio in this inning so far by Irvin, and the Phillies are looking to take advantage as Marsh leads off over at first. Irvin comes set above the letters, winds up and fires the pitch. Ground ball back up the middle for a base hit. Robles will field it. Marsh is going to stop over at second, and a walk and a single to start off the bottom of the second as Edmundo Sosa comes up with a single back up the middle. Well, the infield wasn't really shifted behind second base, so Edmundo can go the opposite way. Wasn't really surprised with the way that they were shifted back up the middle. The second baseman was over towards the right side, and the shortstop was over towards the left. There's Rojas, who shows bunt but takes it back as it was way up high. Change up at 89 for ball 1. Jacob, what's going on, man? Says score 8-2 Phillies. Mine was 8-1 Phillies. That was mine. Want to know is the count. Irvin looks back at second, now bat to the plate, and the 1-0 throws a sinker that's in there for a strike on the inside corner. That'll even up the count at 1-1. Marsh at second, and Sosa at first. The pitch, way outside and low. And Ruiz did a good job at blocking that one. He had to backhand it, or else it would have gotten in the way from him. 2 balls, 1 strike. Mentioned before that the Phillies are 31-14 during their first 45 games. The 2-1 pitch, grounder rolled over towards the right side, and the second baseman has it. They won't be able to make the throw over to second, but the throw to first is in time. Rojas does advance the runners over, so it's sort of like a bunt, if you will. Marsh goes over to third. Sosa will transition over to second. That's just going to be a ground out. It was a good play, too, by Vargas. Phillies' team ERA is at 3.17. And last year, during their first 45 games, it was at 4.71. The pitch to Kyle is up high for a ball. On the first pitch, in the bottom of the first, he flied out to left. 2 runners in scoring position. The 1-0 to Schwarber. Line drive foul over towards the right field side. Phillies will also play tomorrow night against the Washington Nationals at 6:05 p.m. Eastern Time. And then they'll wrap up the series on Sunday afternoon at 1:35. 1-1 is the count to Schwarber, the leadoff hitter for the Phils. And the windup and the pitch from Irvin is inside. It was a 94-mile-per-hour heater. Two balls, one strike. The pitch to Schwarber, and that bounces away. It was inside, and coming in to score is Brandon Marsh on the wild pitch, and going over to third is Edmundo Sosa. Phillies able to take a 2-1 lead. And now they advance the runner over to third. Ruiz didn't know if he had to backhand it or not. Tried to guard it in front with his chest pad. And Marsh came jogging in. And Sosa advances over to third on the wild pitch to make it 2-1. The pitch was also inside. And low as well. The 3-1 swing and a miss. They're showing Dave Martinez, who's the manager for the Washington Nationals. He's 44-58 against the Phils. That's the first wild pitch thrown today, by the way, by Jake Irvin. Infield playing in. The 3-2 to Schwarber. And that's popped foul over towards the left field side. That's going to go out of play. Yeah, Schwarber was a little bit late on that. But Foxy, you got to give them credit because they're winning these games. Like, it doesn't matter who they're playing. 3-2 pitch. That's fouled off. Kyle does stay alive. Mariners already have a 1-0 lead in Baltimore. Mariners' rotation has been really solid this year. Of course, so have the Phillies. 7 pitches in this at-bat to Kyle Schwarber. The count is full. A runner at third. Phillies have retaken the lead 2-1. And the 3-2 on the way. In the air. Hit out to deep right field. If it's fair, it's gone. It is a foul ball. Oh, boy. He hit it in the second deck. Cody Clemens was about ready to jump over the rail. And it was just foul. Not by much. Whew, boy. When he gets a hold of one, he lets it fly. They're showing a lot of replays of where that was hit. It landed in the second deck. And was hit over towards the right side of the right field foul pole. The count is still 3-2. They are going to review this to see if it is a home run or not. So the umpires are going to gather together. I figured that's why they were showing a lot of replay reviews. I thought it was a foul ball. Couldn't tell. I guess it was ruled as a foul ball initially, but they are going to just review this. This is not a challenge. This is just a replay review. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well if you guys are new to the channel. New York is taking a look at this. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out in the bottom of the second. And let's see what the call is. So it's ruled a foul ball. That's what I thought. Johnson Payne, the home plate umpire, just made the call. We have Marvin Hudson over at first, Nick Barley at second, and Hunter Wendelstedt over at third. Hot Corner, what's going on? How you doing? 3 balls and 2 strikes to Kyle Schwarber. Sosa at third, the payoff pitch. There's a bouncing ball hit over towards the first base side, and the second baseman is just going to tag out Kyle Schwarber. It's Joey Gallo, as Sosa does come in to score, and it's 3-1 Philadelphia. Well, Schwarber tried to distract Gallo, and he was able to do so. It was weird because Gallo just bounced right in front of the second baseman Vargas and was able to just tag Schwarber out. Phillies lead it 3-1, and JT due up to bat takes it outside for a ball. So that's an RBI ground out for Kyle Schwarber. 1 ball, no strikes to JT. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Count is 1-1. Ooh. I didn't hear about this, but Jung-Hoo Lee is having season-ending shoulder surgery. This was just reported. The 1-1, that's down low for a ball. So Lee is the outfielder, the center fielder for the Giants. Got a big contract during the offseason. It was a bright spot for them. The 2-1, that's on the outside corner for strike 2. Is our scoreboard working? I know that the hockey one is. Baseball's not working, huh? 2-2 on the way, and that's fouled off. Count is still at 2-2. Let's refresh the page. Try it again. I don't know why it's not like... It's really weird, man. The baseball one's not working. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Base is empty. 2 outs in the bottom of the second. And the 2-2 delivery outside for ball 3. I'll just have to keep refreshing it myself, I guess. It's not that big of a deal. Harper waits in the on-deck circle for the Phils. And the 3-2 on the way. Line drive foul over towards the first base side. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button as well. Quasimodo yes, exactly. 3-2 on the way. In the air, hit out to right field. It's slicing over towards the line, and making the catch is Rosario right at the line. Almost slammed right into the wall. There's the third and final out of the inning. The Phillies get 2 runs, though, on a wild pitch and an RBI ground out. And they lead it once again 3-1 as we've played 2 and we head to the top of the third inning. Be right back. All right, we're back. I'm eventually going to get some break music back in here. Just haven't had time to deal with that. But yes, all right. So I think for today, I see that there is a problem with the baseball bot. Not my fault, but we'll keep refreshing the page because that seems to be working. So that's what we'll do. All right, hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button too. Let's get to 2,400 subscribers. I appreciate you all so much for being here and for supporting this channel. We had a lot of people on last night, and tonight should be another good one, you know? We try to give you guys the best sort of play-by-play that we can, and just hope that you guys just engage with the community. That's all we want, just people to talk down below and have some really good stuff. Yes, there is. Absolutely. That's what makes it really cool, man. That's what makes it awesome. All right, the pitch, and that's in there for a strike. on the inside corner. So Wheeler out there on the bump for his third inning of work. Snowballs and 1 strike. And the 0-1 is inside for ball 1. I don't like how I have to keep the keyboard up there. I should hammer in like a little thing like underneath my desk for like a sliding keyboard. The 1-1, and that's fouled away. Abrams is 0 for 1 today. Did Aaron Judge just homer again? 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch by Wheeler, swinging a towering fly ball, hit out over to right field, and it is a foul ball, thank goodness. Abrams just missed it. Left-handed pitcher Robert Gasser has pitched to a .82 ERA in his first 2 starts for the majors with the Brewers. Pitch is now making it a 2-2 count. Wheeler comes up, kicks, fires the pitch on the inside corner for a called 3rd strike. Abrams will sit down, and there's 1 out in the top of the 3rd. Good pitch thrown by Wheeler. Decided to go with a 4-seamer at 97, and was able to pin it perfectly at the knees for an out. There's Dave Martinez. As I mentioned before, he's the manager for the Washington Nationals. The pitch, and that's swung on and missed for strike 1. To Eddie Rosario, who made a really nice catch to end the bottom of the 2nd. The 0-1 on the way, and that's wide. Knicks and Pacers will take on each other in Game 6 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. The 1-1 sweeper that misses low for ball 2. Tip-off will be at 8:30 p.m. Then you got the Dallas Stars taking on the Colorado Avalanche at 10 o'clock. And the Bruins and Panthers, that series has been wild. That's getting underway. 2-1 pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards the left field line. Marshes to come running in, and he'll make the catch right at the line. And he had to stop his motion, almost banged into the wall. But there's 2 away. Nice play by Brandon Marsh as he gets a standing ovation from the fans. Had to run a long ways for that. Was able to watch where the tarp was and everything. Made a pretty good catch. Now it's Joey Meneses. It's his turn to come on up to bat. Ready. 2 outs. Base is empty. And the pitch. Ground ball hit over to 3rd. Backhanded by Bohm. Gets his feet set. Throws over to 1st. And the inning comes to an end. The second 1-2-3 inning today for Zach Wheeler. And we played about 2.5. And go to the bottom of the 3rd with a 3-1 Phillies lead. All right. Let's go, Phils. Nats will go down just like the Mets. Love you guys so much. Thank you all so much for being here. We released a Phillies pod. We did that last night. You know, not only do we do play-by-plays on here, but we also release podcasts too. So that's why it's really important to keep your notification bell icons turned on, because you should get notified when I do not only go live for a play-by-play, but also when I update a short or if I update something in the community tab. You know, we're really trying to come out with different types of content besides just the play-by-plays. The play-by-plays are awesome, and I love them, and that's like the bread and butter of the channel. But I also, of course, love the sports talk aspect of it too, and that's a different side of me. I don't really provide a lot of those types of like analysis or bias, you know, fan bias. I don't do too much of that when I'm doing my play-by-plays. Even if it's a tough game, you know. I try not to let that affect me. All right. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button. You should do a highlight reel video of all your best calls so far. I have. I've done a couple of. I was going to release another highlight call today. I was going to do that. I did edit one. That's another thing I have to find out. Thank you so much for reminding me. I have to figure out a way to quickly edit my videos faster, you know. There is a way to do that, but even if it's like a faster process, there still is work involved. But I'm still good with that, but it's hard to keep up with everything. Bryce Harper is up to bat as we lead off the bottom of the third inning. The pitch thrown by Irvin is a curveball at 81. JJ knows the bird, so check out his football vids. Yes, and we are going to also do a schedule reaction video. That should be out either tonight or tomorrow. Haven't decided yet. I might just record it tonight and then just have it go out tomorrow. But yeah, I want to react to the schedule. The ball's one strike, and the next pitch is up high for a ball. The 1-1 on the way, swing and a miss. Harper went after a fastball that was way above the zone. And it's a 1-2 count. 1-2 pitch. That's fouled away. Mike says that the problem with guys like that are they watch ESPN and think they know you know what because they don't watch and get an opinion of their own. 1-2 pitch, and that's fouled off. Well, that's not just, not to get political, but, like, that's news, too. That's exactly what it is, too. Like, you know? That's why I like to look at different sources for different things, you know? The 1-2 on the way, and that's a breaking ball that misses for ball 2. 2-2 pitch. Ooh, just misses inside for ball 3. And all the ESPN sportscasters repeat the same stuff. And yes, and you know why that is? I'll tell you why. If you can see what I'm showing you, that's why. 3-2 pitch. Popped up, hit out over towards shallow center field. Robles has to come in towards home plate. Stops and he'll make the catch, and there's one gone. That's exactly what it is, though. We have 129 people on here. Many of us have different opinions, for sure. That's what makes it really cool, man. What's up, Vince? How you doing? How you doing, Vince? Bohm had the RBI double back in the bottom of the first. He's coming up to bat, and the pitch is taken wide for a ball. The 1-0 pitch. Grounder rolled over towards third. The throw over to first is in time. Across the diamond from Senzel. And there's 2 away. Philly Fanatic is in the not the powder blue, the City Edition uniform as well. Stotts up to bat. Look at the Fanatic. He's conducting. He's conducting everybody with the walk-up song for Bryson Stott as they wave their hands. It's beautiful. The pitch, and that's in there at the knees for a strike. 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Phillies have a 3-1 lead. Stott got hit by a pitch in the 0-1. It's bunted over towards the third base side, and that's going to be eaten up by Senzel. And Bryson Stott surprises everybody as Garrett Stubbs even gives him a round of applause. A bunt single over towards the third base side. Senzel was not even playing shallow, and Stott just put it in the right spot again, and he's gotten on base 2 times today. Look at Stubbs. He is proud of him like a father. The pitch, swing and a miss. He is so. He's like Mark Jackson. Mama, there goes that man. 2 outs and a runner over at first. Castellanos at the plate, and the pitch. It hits Castellanos on the elbow, And for the second time today, the Phillies get a hit batsman, and Stott just shakes his head, and he's like, figures. That's going to advance Stott over to second base. And Brandon Marsh is going to come on up to bat for the Phightins. It's an inside fastball, and Casti luckily had his elbow guard on. All right. Marsh is coming up, and he takes a curveball in the inside corner on the upper third of the zone for strike one. Sorry, I forgot to refresh this. Let's do that. Marsh Watson the second, and also scored a run. And the 0-1 fly ball hit out over towards right field, and that's going to bounce and go all the way towards the wall. Stott's going to score. Right behind him is Castellanos. The throw to the plate is made, and Casti decides to stay put over at third. Took a wide turn and decided to stay put at third. And Marsh gets an RBI double, and the Phillies have a 4-1 lead against the Nationals. Marsh comes through, and so does the Phillies daycare. So the two-out rally, all started by Bryson Stott, has led to a 4-1 game. And Edmundo Sosa is the next batter. There were 2 outs, nobody on, as the pitch is up high for a ball. Stott got on with a bunt single over to third. Casti got hit by a pitch, and Marsh doubled over to right. The 1-0 on the way on the inside corner for a strike. The count is 1-1. Tell you, they're a good team when it comes to small ball, the Phils. They do a very good job at that. The pitch on the way to Sosa. Check swing, did he go? And the first base umpire says yes, he did. It's a 1-2 count. Why is it like so hot in here? Sosa is 2 for 5 with 2 outs and with runners in scoring position. The pitch, high. Phillies already have 5 hits today and 4 runs scored. Yohan Rojas in the on-deck circle. Sosa at the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Irvin gets set the letters, kicks, fires, and throws it just a little bit wide to make the count now full. Irvin now with 71 pitches. He had 18 in the first, 32 in the second, and 21 in the third. The 3-2 on the way. Swinging a bouncer, hit over towards third. Diving stop by the third baseman, and the throw across the diamond is in time, and Sosa tripped up on the bag. Oh, he's in a lot of pain. That's the third and final out of the inning. Well, he tripped over the bag, and he turned over. He's grabbing onto that knee. And they're going to go to a break, but keep your eye on Edmundo Sosa. That is not fun. Phillies do get another run, though, on an RBI double by Brandon Marsh. And we go to the top of the 4th. Phillies are up 4-1. That's not good. That always scares me when something like that happens. It really does. That's... Let's see. Any updates on Twitter? Any? You ran out of the room? Well, Sosa just got hurt. Third out, but blown knee. Not worth a run. I agree with that, Jamie. I wanna know what's going on. I wanna know what's up, bro. Why did they break? Because that was the third out of the inning. So they have to go to their advertisers. They gotta play the commercial breaks. Oh, gotcha, Tristan. No worries. What's up, D? How you doing? How are you doing? I guess no news is good news? He's good. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Eric. Appreciate it, man. He says, I'm doing great. Nice. So Sosa stays in there. He walked it off. Got tripped up on the bag. Over at first as he was trying to hustle and beat out the throw. And just tripped. They were going to show a replay. He took his stride forward. And honestly, what happened was that his left foot just caught the edge of the base. And then when he went to take another step with his right foot, he just tripped over the bag as he was in motion and couldn't stop himself. The pitch on the way to Gallo, and that's taken for a ball. So Sosa is okay and stays in there. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch, and that's fouled off to make the count 1-1. Phillies have scored a run in each inning so far. They lead it 4-1. And the pitch by Wheeler, swing and a miss. Good splitter throwing at 87. We're on the top of the fourth. It's a 1-2 count to Joey Gallo. The pitch by Wheeler popped up and hit over towards the third base side in foul territory. Bohm gives it a look, and he just can't make the grab. He didn't run out of room, but just wasn't able to speed over towards that third base wall right behind the tarp. Only 45 pitches for Zach Wheeler and 72 for Jake Irvin, who has yet to also record a strikeout. One ball, 2 strikes. Wheeler gets set at the letters again, kicks, steals, and throws it low for ball 2. Since July 29th of 2021, the Phillies are 33-10 against the Nationals. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. The 5th strikeout for Zach Wheeler. And Gallo goes down for the 2nd time today. Definitely provided a good pitch there. That looked awesome. Got fooled. Phillies also have a plus 128 run differential during that time against the Nationals since July 29th of 2021. The pitch to Vargas, and that's in there for a strike. Can you believe that? That's 43 games where their plus run differential is at 128. That's impressive. That means that they're outscoring the Nationals by 128 runs during that stretch. The 1-1 on the way, bouncing ball, hit over towards shortstop. Sosa fields it, throws over to first. And there's the 2nd out of the inning. And the other really cool fact about that is, so I mentioned that they're 33-10 since July 29th of 2021 versus the Nationals. In their 10 losses during that span, 8 of them have only been by 1 run. The pitch, and that's in there for a strike to Jesse Winker. The ball's 1 strike. Wheeler gets set, kicks, delivers, and it's swung on and missed. Good cutter thrown. It was in the dirt. The ball's 2 strikes, 2 outs. Base is empty, and the pitch is way inside and low for a ball. Also in their last 43 games, the Phillies have hit 93 home runs against the Nationals. and their batting average is at 283 during that span. So the offense has been producing. That's what I'm trying to say. 1-2 We're in the top of the fourth. 2 outs. Base is empty. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 1-2. That one misses for ball 2. Whichever that pitch was. Yeah, that was low. 2-2 on the way. That one misses for ball 3. But yeah, like, can you believe that? Like, that's, I don't know. Like, that to me is like pure domination. Like, does that surprise anybody? I know that it's the Nationals, but like, to dominate a team like that, I think that that's impressive. 3-2 pitch. That's inside for ball 4. And Wheeler allows his first, or actually it's his second walk of the day. Pretty big crowd at Citizens Bank Park, especially over at Ashburn Alley. Not a whole lot of empty seats there. Here's Ruiz, and he takes a splitter low. Ruiz did have an RBI double his last at bat. 1 no strikes. Wheeler gets set, lines up, and delivers from the stretch, and that's lined foul over towards the first base side. So it hits the backstop. There's Bryson Stott. They have a bobblehead of him. That looks really cool. 1 strike to Keibert Ruiz. And the next pitch is down low for a ball. To make it now a 2-1 count. By the way, that was just his 6th RBI of the season. 2-1 is the count. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Good curveball thrown by Zach Wheeler. 60 total pitches as he looks to get out of the inning with 1 more strike. Ruiz is going to take a very quick step out of the box just to readjust his batting gloves. Two and two. Runner goes, and the next pitch popped up, hit out over towards left field. And Marsh jogs in and takes a couple steps over towards his left and makes the catch for the 3rd and final out of the inning as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Rojas, Schwarber, and Realmuto all due up for the Phils when we return. All right, better than 302. I'm stealing that bobblehead. Nice. Going back to the Nats, we still can't take them lightly, though. A few years ago, UK basketball was undefeated in the regular season. They were overconfident and lost in the Elite Eight against a team that we should have easily beaten. Yeah, for sure. And I understand your point, but like, you know, I'm just saying like. I was just giving out stats. Like, it has nothing to do with that point. But I just think that that's a really cool stat. Like, that's pure domination. Like, of course, if we have to play them in the playoffs, which I think anybody would think that I'd be crazy for saying that, you know, but if they, of course, become a postseason contention type of a team, then yeah, you know, you want to win them all. But you can't take this team lightly. I just still think that that's a pretty incredible stat. You know? But you make a good point. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button as well. That way you'll know when I go live. All right. I know you try to be loyal to your score bots, but they are still not working right. The MLB one, anyway. Yeah, the MLB one's not working. Can't do anything about it. The MLB one actually is working. It's in the bottom. Yeah. That one is working. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Yeah. Yeah, this should be working. Pitch to Rojas. Fly ball hit out over towards center field, and backing up to make the catch is the center fielder Robles. And there's one away. It's working. I'm just manually updating it, like as we go. So, that's what I'm doing. Gives me a little bit of extra work, but that's fine. Kyle Schwarber's up to bat. And he takes a curveball in there for a strike. It does say end of the second. That's really weird. Huh. Next pitch, and that's fouled off. I have this on a refresher. That's weird. The 1-1 on the way, and that's taken for a strike on the outside corner. Irvin with 76 total pitches in this game so far. The 1-2, line drive foul over towards the first base side. There we go. And Schwarber's going to call for time really quickly. Aha. No, I didn't have a browser auto refresh here. Okay. Now I do. There you go. Should be good now. 1-2. And that's outside for a ball. Red Sox are pretty loyal fans. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Schwarber at the plate, and the 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. And Kyle Schwarber strikes out for the first time tonight. 2 up, 2 down. So we're in the bottom of the fourth. Let's see what pitch that was that Irvin threw. Oof, it was pretty good. All right, so I did a browser auto refresh. I subscribed. Pretty good play-by-play. Thanks so much, Paul. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Pitch to JT. Ground ball hit over to third, and the throw across the diamond is in plenty of time. The inning comes to an end. We head to the top of the fifth, 4-1 Philadelphia, as the Nationals are coming back up to bat. All right. Thank you so much for subscribing, my guy. I appreciate it. I don't know why I played like that. That's weird. Let's try this one. Good job, Paul. Good job. That's the applause. So far, so good. Those are some of our new sound effects. If you are new to the channel, I'm Jason Joseph. This, of course, is Play-by-Play with JJ. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game. All right? It's in the chat. You're more than welcome to check out our channel. We also do podcasts on here as well. We're trying to come out with more and more content. But I'm a broadcaster from South Jersey. I'm not going to give you the whole spiel, but I started this channel in December of 2022. And my dream was to go into play-by-play. And I decided, you know what? Sometimes life just takes you around different avenues and different ways. And I interned at NFL Films during the 2022-23 season. And that was after I graduated from college at Rowan University. Called games for the Wilmington Blue Rocks and for the And for the Delaware Blue Coats, they're the high A affiliate of the Washington Nationals, the Blue Rocks, and the Blue Coats are the G League affiliate of the Philadelphia 76ers. And I did that while I was in school, and I wanted to start this channel, and I did in 2022 in December, and it's made a monster out of me. It really has. It's made me into this guy. But I love it, and we come on here, we have a really good time. We call ourselves the Philly Freaks with a capital P and a capital H. First it was Phillies Freaks, but I decided, you know what? We don't just do Phillies games on here. We do Philly sports, so it's great. All right, let's go back to our live channel. There we go. Good stuff. Am I a Penn State fan? I don't really follow Penn State college football or basketball or anything like that. All right, we go to the top of the fifth inning. It's 4-1 Phillies. We were back out there on the bump. 8, 9, and 1 due up in the Nats order. Senzel is up at the plate. And the first pitch by Wheeler popped up and hit over towards the right field side. And Stott backs up over on the outfield grass and will make the catch for the first out of the inning. Pretty quick game so far. Good pitching by Zach Wheeler. Didn't start off on the best foot. Gave up a big run in that second inning on an RBI double. Phillies fans are the best. Absolutely. For sure. One out in the top of the fifth. Robles due up to bat. And the pitch, he takes a strike at 95. Right at the knees for strike one. The ball is one strike. And the pitch by Wheeler. There's a fly ball hit out over towards shallow left center field. Marsh and Rojas have to communicate, and Rojas calls him off, and I'll make the catch over in the alleyway. 2 quick outs in this top of the fifth inning on just 3 pitches. Zach Wheeler, 33 years old. Mentioned before, he has a 2.53 ERA and a .99 whip, which is 14th, by the way, in all of baseball. Here's C.J. Abrams. And the next pitch is fouled away. First pitch in this at-bat. Wheeler's also 4th in strikeouts amongst all Major League Baseball players with 65. The 0-1 delivery, swing and a miss. Good 97-mile-per-hour four-seamer. Was on the upper tier of the strike zone. We were allowed 6 earned runs in his last outing against the Marlins. He's looking to get redemption here. The 0-2 on the way. Fly ball hit out over towards right field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Head all the way towards the wall as it hits the her sign, and C.J. Abrams will cruise into second base with a 2-out double as he gets a crack at Zach Wheeler and finally solves him. The pitch was just a little bit low, but even Abrams was able to stay on top of that and drill it out to right field. CJ's been having a pretty good year. He has a bright future, for sure, with the Nats. All right, here's Eddie Rosario. Comes up to bat, and the first pitch is grounded foul over towards the first base side. How are the Phillies not favored to win the NL East with Spencer out for the year? Have you seen, who's won the division, over the last, 11, 12 years? That team still has Ronald Acuna Jr., and they're still, the best. They get a lot of national attention, you know? It's just how it is. You have the MVP on that team, and yet they're still a really good team. The 0-1, swing and a miss. You seem a little upset. Yeah, you do. You do. I wasn't going to call him out for that. The 0-2, and that's fouled off. The Braves lost Freddie, and now are struggling to get to the World Series. Don't matter because they choke no matter what. But I'm just saying, like, you asked, like, why they're favored over the Phillies. It's because of their reputation, you know? The ball's 2 strikes to Eddie Rosario. The 0-2 elevated up high for ball 1. Rays and Blue Jays are on Apple TV. Game's in the top of the 4th and still scoreless with 2 outs. 1-2. It's inside for a ball. I'm a lifetime Braves fan and I see it. You don't have to remind me. Pretty much what you say. I got you, man. That time is just ready to set up on us. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, and the next pitch is wide for ball 3. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell icon so that way you'll know when I go live for a Phillies, a Sixers, or an Eagles cast. The count is full at 3-2. Wheeler looks back over at second and back to the plate now, and the payoff pitch. It's going to be skied over towards right field and drifts out of play and goes foul. It's now a 3-2 count. Wheeler, of course, started off his career with the New York Mets. His contract is $126 million. That's how much he's going to be getting paid over the next over the next few seasons. 3-2, and that's sliced foul. It was a 3-year extension, and the extension begins in 2025 and runs through the 2027 season. Three balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch to Rosario. It's going to be tapped out towards right field. Castellanos on the run. Tries to make the slide and catch. Can't get it. And he can't find the ball. Bounced in front of him. Abrams will go on in to score. And going over to second base is Eddie Rosario on the RBI double. And that makes it 4-2 Phillies as the Nationals get one back. Well, he just got it off the end of the bat. Castellanos came running in towards home plate, and it hit the heel, the tip of the glove. And he just was not able to get there. Didn't bounce too far away from him, though. But they ruled as an RBI double, and the tying run's coming up to the plate. It's 4-2 Phillies, and the pitch is in there for a strike to Joey Meneses. Joey's 32 years old. The ball's 1 strike. And the pitch to Joey's swing and a miss. His average is at .223. Does have a homer and 21 RBI. Over the last 20 games, he's hitting .288 against right-handed pitching. And that's in 66 plate appearances with a homer and 13 RBI. Time is stalled really quickly, but now Meneses gets back into the box. Wheeler looks back at second and back to the plate once more. And the pitch is down low for a ball, and JT throws over to third, and the runner is out. Rosario tried to jog over to third, and JT made a pretty good throw. Not a lot of speed, though, from Rosario. He was caught like a dead fish over at third base. Some miscommunication on the bases, and the Phillies get out of the inning. But Eddie Rosario gets an RBI double to make it a 4-2 ball game. And we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. I missed an inning. I really missed an inning. What the heck is going on today, bro? I can't understand it. Nice. Good stuff. All right. What are we in the bottom of the 5th now? Good stuff. So, I hope you're all doing well, and I hope that you guys are having yourselves a very great day. I wanted to talk to you guys, okay? Everything's fine, of course. Of course, I forget now what I wanted to say. I forget what it was. Of course. Why can't I remember? First date blues. I can't remember what I was gonna say. I don't know why. It's so hot here. Well, hopefully it comes back to me. Hopefully it comes back. Just got the report that Woj just said that the Celtics will sideline Kristaps Porzingis to start the Eastern Conference Finals on Tuesday. Who's on first? Who is on first? That's where he is. Pitch, and that's up high for a ball to Bryce Harper. So we start off the bottom of the fifth inning. Bryce popped out and also flied out. His average sits at 267. And the 1-0 is fouled away to make it a 1-1 count. I really can't remember what I was going to ask. It was on the... It was something that I really wanted to know, too. It just popped out of my head. I should have wrote it down. The 1-1 is up high and inside for ball 2. To make it a 2-1 count to Bryce Harper. The pitch to Bryce. It's taken wide for ball 3. Jacob Barnes is warming up in the Nationals bullpen. 84 pitches for Jake Irvin. And the pitch to Harper is going to be popped foul over towards the third base side. And it'll drift out of play. Harper batting .310 against the Washington Nationals. His former ball club in the 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss. The second strikeout recorded on the evening by Jake Irvin. One out in the bottom of the fifth. Here's Alec Bohm, who's up to bat. His average at .335. Does have 4 homers on the season as well in 165 at-bats. The pitch is wide for ball 1. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell icon, and that way you'll know when I go live. Need 18 more subs so we get to 2,400. And the next pitch, it's taken for a strike. Marlins lead at 4-0 as we take a look at the out-of-town scoreboards against the Mets in the top of the fourth. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. By the way, the Nationals, back in the second inning, were runless in over 2 games because they got shut out by the White Sox in the second game of that day-night doubleheader, and in the series finale, they got shut out too. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Bohm. And the pitch, bouncing ball, hit over to third, and the throw over to first by Senzel is in plenty of time. And that's the second out of the inning. That's also the second time today that Bohm has also grounded out over to third. Now it's Bryson Stott who's coming up to bat. It'll be his turn. Phillies are 16-8 at home. The pitch, and that's swung on and missed. Their 16-8 record at home, that is the best home record in the league. The 0-1 fly ball hit out over towards the right center field alleyway, and Robles is there to make the catch. And that's that. Another 1-2-3 inning. That's now 7 batters retired in a row by Jake Irvin. And we played 5 and already go to the 6th. The Braves are 15-5 at home. And the Royals are 15-8. Royals are 26-19. And they are 1.5 games behind the Cleveland Guardians in the AL Central. Phillies, of course, are 7-3 over their last 10 games. The other team that's 7-3 over their last 10 games, the Astros, who are now 19-25. They were so cold to start off the season. You live in KC? Cool. We got a chatty chat tonight. Love it. Good stuff. Good stuff. I really can't remember what I was going to ask you guys. I don't know why. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button as well. How many likes do we have on here? How many people are tuning in, by the way? We got 70 likes and 153 people tuning in. Just don't forget to hit the thumbs up button whenever you get a chance. We got up to 220 likes yesterday. That was the most that we've ever had. And, you know, it's very refreshing. It made me smile because it made me realize that we're doing the right things, man. And it's only going to go up from here. So thank you all so much for being here. None of this happens without you guys. I really do mean that. It's been a weird day for me. We're in the top of the 6th inning. Meneses is up to bat. And he's facing Zach Wheeler, and he takes the first pitch inside for ball 1. The pitch by Wheeler popped up and hooking foul. You deserve 1 billion likes, my guy. Thank you. Thank you. I really do mean that. You know. The 1-1 from Wheeler. This time he swings and misses at that one. You know, I don't know if you guys follow me on the socials. You definitely should. My LINKTREE is posted in the description. So you can go, feel free to check that out. There's a lot of really cool people that have come by to my alma mater to talk to students and alumni. The 1-2, and that's grounded foul. The other week, we had Stephen A. Smith come. It was about like a month ago. And filled up the entire auditorium. And, of course, Stephen A. Smith. He's from the Philadelphia area. Used to work for the Inquirer. That's how he got started in the business. The 1-2 pitch, skied high, hit over towards the third base side. And bohm gets out of play, and he'll make the catch, or in foul ground, I should say. And there's one away. But the point is that I got to go up to the mic and I asked Stephen A. Smith a question. And the first pitch is in there for a strike to Joey Gallo. I was one of the last people to ask him a question. My friend came with me, and you know, we lined up like over towards the left and over towards the right. There were about 50 seats in the auditorium. Each of them were filled. I got there like an hour early, and yet that was still a little bit late. 1 ball, 1 strike to Joey Gallo, and the next pitch is down low for ball 2. But, you know, Stephen A. really kept it real. He was really honest. He was very straightforward. And really gave me different insight about the business and about different things. As the 2-1 is swung on and missed. So, for example, my question that I asked him, because he said before, what's really important that when you're not only applying the jobs in the job force, but when you talk to people, he said that it's really important that you try to find a way to talk to the decision makers for whatever it is that you want to do. The 2-1 is fouled away. And he added, I asked him, how do you talk to the decision makers? And how do you convince them? How do you convince them that you're a really good candidate? The 2-2 on the way. Strike 3 called on the inside corner, and Zach records his his sixth strikeout of the day. And there's out number 2. And Vargas is going to come on up to bat. And he said, a resume is just a piece of paper. You have to show these people who you truly are. For example, if I say to somebody, I need to give you 5 minutes, you give them 5 minutes. The pitch, and that's a ground ball, hit over towards the first base side, and Harper has it, and the inning comes to an end. Another 1-2-3 inning for Zach Wheeler. We go to the bottom of the 6th at Citizens Bank Park. Castellanos will lead things off. But if you ask somebody for 5 minutes of their time, okay? You said 5 minutes. You wanted 5 minutes, you keep your word. Those little things really do mean a lot. And with the way that the business is, especially nowadays, I've noticed that a lot of people that are even in the ESPN realm or on-air talent, a lot of these bigger companies, they are laying off a lot of talent. Look at Beasley with 97.5. Jen just got let go. They're laying off people left and right. And they're trying to save money. And they want to go to people that do more than one thing because they save money that way. You know? But do you know why on First Take that they do a lot of topics about Tom Brady and LeBron and not as much topics about hockey? I'll tell you. It's plain and simple. It's because it makes them money. And Stephen A. said his job is not to win the debate. His job is to please his bosses and try to spin the debate into a question. That's really what it's all about. So, it's just interesting stuff. You know, this field is wild. This field is crazy. But if you love it, you love it. And you make the sacrifices for whatever it is you have to do. You know? So. But this is new. It's fresh. And I like this a lot. WIP picked up Broads, who started on YouTube. Yep. And guess where Broads went? To Rowan. Here's Castellanos. And the first pitch is grounded foul over towards the third base side. Broads was never a part of our radio station, though. He started off his own brand, and I give him a lot of credit for it. Does a great job. The 0-1, swing and a miss. So Barnes out there on the mound for the Nats. The ball's 2 strikes to Nick Castellanos. And the 0-2, line drive, caught over at second. And Casty is out for the second time today. Larry says, I don't like being controversial for the sake of being controversial. Well, there is truth to like what he says. But guess what? It makes the money at the end of the day, and he's a character on a TV show. That's not always who he truly is. But people like him because he's himself, you know? 1 ball, no strikes to Brandon Marsh. And the 1-0 is on the outside corner for a strike. Spike Askin told me when I got to talk to him, he said a couple of weeks, or that was like a couple of months ago, as the 1-1 is bounced foul. He said, what stands out like about your channel? Like, that's like that, you know, he didn't ask me personally, but that was a rhetorical question. Like, you can cover the Sixers, but what angle are you going to take? You know? Like, how is your channel different than others? What makes you stand out? 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch to Marsh is wide for ball 2. Got the City Edition blue bell out in right center field. 2-2 is the count. And the next pitch to Marsh. Fly ball hit out over to center field, and Robles tracks it down and will make the grab for out number 2. Yes, sir. For sure. He is funny. But he keeps it real. And, you know, the point is like, Stephen A. really, like, took time out of his day to come over to Rowan and to really speak out a lot of facts, like, about the business and just about, like, what's trending, and was really straightforward about everything. Like, really, really nice guy. Not saying that I didn't expect that, because, yeah, I've heard great things about him, but he gave so many truths to everything that he was saying, and he spit out a lot of facts and even implied certain things too. The whole interview's on YouTube. You should go watch it, honestly. It's really interesting. 2 balls, no strikes, and the next pitch, swing and a miss. He's on ESPN because he's a character. He's the face of ESPN. That's his responsibility. And he has the Stephen A. Smith podcast as something on the side. Because guess what? He did it himself. He built his own studio from his money. And he wants to get other media content creators involved. That's eventually what he's going to do. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Edmundo Sosa. And the next pitch is up high for ball 3. Rojas in the on-deck circle. It's 4-2 Phillies. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. 3-2 is the count to Sosa. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Ooh, Barnes struck him out. That's going to end the inning. Not a lot of noise between the Phightins and the Nationals. The Phillies still have the lead, though. We've played 6 and go to the top of the 7th. It's a reality show, yep. That's all it is. Hit the thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button as well. Turn on the notification bell icons. That way you'll know when I go live, baby. No, Jason. I said he's on ESPN because of his character. Okay. It's weird because I'm thinking of Jason Whitlock, and now I see that you're implying me. People call me JJ, so I have to get used to the back and forth stuff. Because of his character, I respect him completely. I think I said that. Yeah, I did say that he plays a TV character, but it is also his character. Like, yeah. So that leads me into this question. All right. what sports TV shows are we watching? What TV shows are we watching? Because I'm a big fan of Rich Eisen. I don't have Roku TV. I like to listen to his pods, though. I think that Rich does a really, really good job. And I like his crew. So, that's what I like. Oh, no, I got you. Plays quite a character on General Hospital. That's true. But yeah, what types of sports shows do we like to watch? That's what I wanted to know. Comment down below. What's up, James? How you doing? Thanks so much for coming on here. I appreciate it, man. I'm WIP Evenings and Overnight Radio. So you like John Johnson? I like John Johnson. The pitch, and that's a little bit outside for a ball. Jesse Winker's up to bat as we head to the top of the 7th. In the 1-0 pitch, there's a fly ball hit over towards center field. Rojas goes over towards his right, and he makes the catch. There's one away in the top of the 7th. Wheeler's still out there on the bump. He has 93 pitches and 6 1/3 of an inning. He's just allowed 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, and 6 strikeouts. 1 out in the top of the 7th. Wheeler kicks, deals, and the pitch is low. Check swing, did he go? And they say no. Or did they say yes? One ball, no strikes. Kybert Ruiz up to bat. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI. Time is called really quickly, as Ruiz will take a very quick step out of the box. I only watch YouTube sports podcasts. Sports TV shows are the worst. I got you. The 1-0. That's in there for a strike. I love the new podcast with LeBron and JJ. I think it's so good. I really do. 1-1 pitch. That misses outside and low for ball 2. I love the axe throwing compilation or the lumberjack ones too. Chris says, I like the John Boy stuff. Usually makes me laugh. Yeah, John Boy's cool. 2-1 pitch. Bouncing ball hit over towards the right side. Stott has it. Throws over to first. And there's 2 away. Jose Alvarado is getting warmed up in the Phillies bullpen. Did not have a good outing last night. But he'll probably pitch the 8th inning, I assume. Nick Senzel is up to bat. Walked in the 2nd and the first pitch. He takes a sweeper at the knees for strike 1. Over on the inside corner. Make sure you guys like and subscribe and hit the notification bell icon, and that way you'll know when I go live. We need 18 more subs till we get to 2,400. Let's go, baby. Come on. The 0-1, swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Mod Squad, Algo Gang, do your thing. The ball's in 2 strikes. And the pitch. Fly ball hit over towards right, and Castellanos gets to it, and he'll make the grab. And the inning comes to an end. Zach Wheeler goes 7 innings, allows 2 earned runs on 3 hits, and the Phillies will come up to bat in the bottom of the 7th. All right. Phillies a lot of good players. They're big league hitters than other teams I've seen. Phillies a lot of good players. There's more big leaders than other teams I've seen. For sure. Absolutely, man. Don't forget to like and subscribe. JJ, I never followed the season very closely until I found your channel. Thank you. I appreciate that. And it's fun. You know, I like doing the baseball season. You know what I'm saying? All right. So I'm going to ask you a Phillies trivia question as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Okay? And if you get the answer correct, you will hear this sound. If you get it incorrect, you'll hear this. All right. All right. I'm going to ask you a nickname, and you're going to tell me which Phillies player this name belonged to. Okay? Hollywood. Hollywood. All right? Which Phillies player had the nickname of Hollywood? Charlie Hayes. Cole. All right, one more. Okay. How about hot sauce? Hot sauce. Which player's nickname was hot sauce? Go to the bottom of the 7th. Barnes out there for a 2nd inning of work. And the pitch is in there for a strike. Ruiz. Nope. Should be J-Roll. Nope. Saucier. Do you know what his first name is? What's his first name? You got to say full name. Scott Rowland. No. Who was Saucier's first name? The ball is in 1 strike. And the pitch. And that's fouled off over towards the right field side. Kevin, that's right. That's right. That's right. You got it. Good stuff. Kevin Saucier. Who had the best nickname? Best Phillies nickname. Mine is the Flying Hawaiian. The 0-2, bouncing ball, diving stop over at first in the throw, back towards the bag, is in time. As Barnes was able to win the race. Gallo had to make a diving stop. Thanks. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, man. Sauche. John, I'm not a crook. Dutch. Yeah, Dutch. Dutch is, that's Darren Dalton, right? That's Darren Dalton's middle name, right? Yep. Dutch was a good one. Chooch was a good one. Soche. Got it. A ball, no strikes. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Schwarber's up to bat. Barnes on the bump. And the 1-0 is on the outside corner for a strike. Kyle's average has gone down to 219. Does have 9 homers this year. And 28 RBI. And the pitch wide for ball 2. Charlie Hustle was a good one. I like Flying Hawaiian. I think that's the best. I really do. Lights Out Lidge was good. 2-1 pitch. That's fouled off. Schwarber lifetime against Jacob Barnes is 0 for 9 with 4 strikeouts. Lefty is a good one, too. Two and two is the count to Kyle. And the pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over to right field, and Schwarber just missed it. It's warning track power. And the catch is made out in right field by Rosario. 2 up, 2 down. Phillies have not gotten a hit since the 3rd inning. And JT's going to come on up to bat. Is the scoreboard bot updating for us now? I think it is. I think it's good. Orioles have a 5-2 lead. That looks like it is correct. Pitch to Real Muto. Swing and a miss. Edlos Diaz. Yep. Gregory, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate that very, very much. Whoops. Nice job, Eddie. Nice job, bro. Appreciate it. I just wanted to play that sound effect. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch to JT. Swing and a miss. Count's now 1-2. Spent a little bit of time recording some new sound effects today, so that's another reason why I'm a little bit quiet tonight. Because I wanted to spend the day just recording everything and trying to find certain stuff. 44,507 people in attendance tonight. The 1-2 on the way, swing and a miss, and JT strikes out. That's the end of the inning. We go to the top of the eighth, I should say, and Phillies are 6 outs away from stealing the dub against the Nationals. All right. So yeah, thank you so much for subscribing, Greg. Appreciate it very, very much. There was a Vikings cornerback who always got burned. Nickname was Toast. Yep. All right. Favorite color. Favorite color. Go. Nationals pitching has retired 13 batters in a row. Red. Pink. No, I'm kidding. Blue. Kelly green. Okay, Kelly green's a good one. Purple. Purple's my favorite color. Purple is my favorite color. It's always been my favorite color. Blue. Yellow. Tristan likes royal blue. Larry's confused. I just ask you, pick a color. Like, what's your favorite color? Green, says Elder Ute. Okay. Battleship gray. Is that even a color? What? Mr. Stradio, is that even a color? Battleship gray? What the heck? Am I that behind? Yes, you are, Mike. You are. Paul says black. Black. Okay. Sea mist. Huh. Blood red. That's a color. That's wild. Huh. Okay. Thanks for doing that exercise with me. You're probably like, what was the point of doing that? Because I don't know. I just felt like doing that. As weird as it sounds, I'm trying to, like, expand my vocabulary, and sometimes when you have different shades of colors, like, those certain types of words pop into my head now, and I kind of, like, I don't know why colors came into my head first, but they did, so I just wanted to know what your favorite color was. And also, I just wanted to try an exercise to see if anybody actually does listen, because some of you don't, and that's cool. Like, that's totally fine. But I just wanted to see. D says I'm dying. It's more information for the AI. From the top of the eighth inning, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 103 pitches by Zach Wheeler. He's still out there, by the way, for the 8th inning. That's beautiful. Man, I'm offended. The 1-2 pitch, fly ball, hit out over towards shallow left field. Sosa backs up, says, I got it to Marsh, and he'll make the catch. You know, one of my favorite things to do at a ballpark was whenever there's a foul ball and it's not even hit my way, to yell, I got it. I got it. It's just, it's funny. It's great. 1 out in the top of the 8th inning. And Zach Wheeler is going to be pulled. That's going to be the end of the day for him. He goes 7 1/3 and did a really good job only issuing 2 earned runs. That's it. Steve, we never run out. You can't surrender. You can't leave. You're locked in. Nah, I'm kidding. That sounded really bad. There is no way out, as they said on Toy Story. Just kidding. The door's over there. Remember which Toy Story that was from? For those of you that do like Disney. It's a good movie. But yeah, I just wanted to do that. My dad had a tradition of yelling, "Go, insert random team name that isn't playing." 4? Toy Story 4? No, it was not Toy Story 4. It was Toy Story 3. Close. But no. Yep. Luke, you got it. You got it, Luke. If you are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button as well. Hit the notification bell icon, and that way you'll know when I go live for a Phillies game. But we also do Sixers games. We also do Eagles games. We also, if you have a softball team, I don't know, maybe we might be calling your game on our channel. That sounds a little bit freaky, but it is Freaky Friday. And I'm just rolling off the top of my head with what's on my mind, and I'm going with a stream of consciousness. And now it's done. Thank you all so much for tuning in. That's it. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I haven't seen them in a while. Oh, I love Toy Story. Yeah, I haven't seen them in a while either. My brother, I had an older brother who had really severe special needs, and he loved Disney movies. Absolutely loved Disney movies. And he loved all the Toy Stories. So they are worth a watch. Gotta love the first at Pizza Planet. Oh my gosh, yeah, of course. Pizza Planet. I'm surprised that that's like not even a store. Or, like, even, like, an arcade place. Like, how does somebody, like, not come up with that, like, as a real thing? Is that even copyrighted? I don't know. Jose Alvarado coming in to pitch. And the 0-1 is up high for a ball. A PA boy. Lifetime for 25 years. How do you support that? I don't know. I support you for coming on here. 1 ball and 1 strike. And the next pitcher swung on a miss. It actually is a place at Disneyland. I didn't know that. Huh. Disneyland has a place called Pizza Planet, so it's a planet within a land. That's weird. 1 ball, 2 strikes in the pitch. Popped up. Hit out over towards the third base side and foul ground. And Bohm is there to make the catch. There's 2 away. Do arcades still exist? Oh, yes. Dave & Buster's. For sure. Funplex. I haven't been to Dave & Buster's in a while. Yeah, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button, man. 2 outs in the top of the 8th and the pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Third base umpire says no. It's a 1-0 count. There's one in the Deptford Mall, too. Yes, there is. 15 more subs, so we get to 2,400. The 1-0 pitch. That's fouled away. Kind of has been a quick game so far, but we're also... I don't know, today has been a little bit of like a weird day for me, so I'm kind of trying to keep it a little bit light as well. You know? 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 swing and a miss. Chuck E. Cheese's. Oof. I used to love Chuck E. Cheese's. Hope you 16, what's up? Giancarlo Stanton just homered? Wow. The 1-2. That misses low and outside for ball 2. Look at this. Look at this chat. It's going by zoom, zoom, zoom. Hope everything's okay, JJ. No, everything's fine. I appreciate that. No, everything's good. 2-2. That misses for ball 3. I didn't get the best sleep last night, though. But I'm really, really happy to be here. Of course. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The payoff pitch by Alvarado. It's skied over towards shallow center field. Sosa backs up, goes over towards the left center field side, then I'll make the catch. And that's that. Phillies lead it 4-2, and we head to the bottom of the 8th. Harper, Bowman, Stott due up when they return to action. Paul B says, wow, though. What do you say? Wow, though. You're going to blow up. Great content, my man. Good for you. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I'm happy to be on here, you know. Eric Katz, I'm glad that the Phillies are winning. And I'm sure that you're happy to be on here to see that the Phillies are winning, too. So, what's up, Eric? How you doing? I haven't even played the air horn all day. Could you guys hear some of the sound effects that I was playing before? Because I downloaded them on the Stream Deck, and I wanted to make sure that the audio quality was good, and I had to search for them, and it took a little bit of time for me to do that. Yo, wait. Paul. Hold up, Paul. Paul. I forgot. You said that you're a Braves fan, right? You're a Braves fan. Bro, that was like the weakest boo. I thought that I downloaded another one. What the freak? Damn. I just wanted to play that. That was the weakest boo. I gotta come up with a different one for that. Could you hear it? Or no? How about this one? I like to boo that boo. I'd like to boo that boo. That's beautiful. Good. All right, here's Bryce Harper, who comes up to bat for the Phils. Phillies fan for 50 years, surrounded by Red Sox Nation here in New England. Boo! Let's record a proper Philly boo, says my cousin David. What's up, David? How you doing? Yeah, that sounds good. I like that. Maybe I should try to find like a Ben Simmons boo or something like that. Love the organ sounder. Thank you. Appreciate it. I appreciate that. We're in the bottom of the 8th. Bryce Harper's up to bat, and the pitch. He pops this one up over towards left center field. Robles gets under it, waves everybody off, and squeezes it for out number 1. It is weak. But I'm weak from laughing about how weak that is. During the week, because it is a weekday, it is Freaky Friday. If you guys are Phillies freaks like me, with a capital P and a capital H, hit the thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button as well. That way you'll know when I go live. On the bottom of the 8th, Bohm is up to bat, and he takes a 96-mile-per-hour heater right down the hatch for strike 1. Any boo does have its place. I like how you can welcome all boos. The 0-1, and that's down low for a ball. I wonder whose idea that was, the organ. Somebody said it last night. I think it was Hardcore that actually did it, and then Larry agreed. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out in the bottom of the 8th, and the pitch to Bohm, swing and a miss. Weems is out there to pitch for the Nationals. Forgot to mention that. I apologize. It's Jordan Weems, the 31-year-old who's 6'4" and weighs 211 pounds. 2-1, or the 1-2 on the way, and that's high for ball 2. If somebody gives us a $50 donation, we'll play this one. All right, brace yourself. I don't know how loud this is going to be. Actually, wait, we're going to turn this down a little bit. The 2-2 pitch. and that's popped foul. All right, we'll try this one. If somebody gives like a big donation, an explosive. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that, but I do have that sound effect though. The pitch to Bohm popped up and hit over towards right field, over towards the line, and Rosario is there to make the catch. Is it a cannon or a firework? No, the fireworks are this. That's the fireworks. Your dog just ran under the couch. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean that. I said to brace yourself. 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. We're off the rails today, man. Bryson Stott's up to bat in the pitch. And that's inside and low for a ball. Yeah, I like the fireworks. They're cool. 1 ball, no strikes to Bryson Stott. Who's up to bat, and the 1-0, and that's taken for outside and high for ball 2. That sounded like I was... Stop! Y'all crack me up. 2-0 pitch. That's in there at the knees for a strike. Yeah, after like a big win, yeah, the fireworks would come on in, you know. 2 balls, 1 strike. In the bottom of the 8th, in the pitch, outside and high for ball 3 to Bryson Stott. Three balls, 1 strike to Stotty. And the pitch popped up again over towards the third base side and foul ground. And getting under it to make the catch is Senzel for the 3rd and final out of the inning. Time to go to the top of the 9th. Joey Meneses, Joey Gallo, and Ildemaro Vargas are coming up to bat. Ken, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate it, my guy. Appreciate it. Good stuff. Good stuff, man. I stepped out for a second. Play it again. Stop. I'm not going to do that. What else do we got? I have some other cool stuff. I don't want to play them all. Welcome on in, Ken. I should have played this one. Why didn't I do that? I have to get used to it, but... Ta-da! Welcome on in. What's up, Jason? What's going on, man? 181 people tuning in. Hit the thumbs up button. We need 14 more subscribers till we get to 2,400, baby. Come on. Let's get to 2,400 subs. Is Jeff Hoffman coming in? Yep. Hoffman has the flashing lights. Oh, boy. The flashing lights for Jeff Hoffman as we go to the 9th inning. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button as well. We're live for the Phillies, the Sixers, and the Eagles. Yeah, that's all I had to say. Phillies are 3 outs away from getting the W. And it would be their 32nd of the season. Whoa, that's not what I wanted. They said that it was a light show. Three more likes till we get to 100. Let's get to 150. Let's do it. Let's get to 150. Jeff Hoffman, in 19 games, has a 2-0 record. He is 2 for 5 in save opportunities. His ERA, though, is at .95. If you guys want to donate to the channel, too, you're absolutely more than welcome to do so. The pitch, nets on the outside corner for a strike. All you got to do is hit the super chat button. That's it. The balls and 1 strike to Meneses. And the pitch. That looked a little bit outside, and it was. Of course. Green Bay beats down the Eagles. Yes. I don't know if that's going to happen, but yes, I'm covering the event. The 1-1 popped up, hit over towards the mound. Hoffman says he has it. Doesn't even have to step off the rubber, and there's one away. In the 9th. This has to be like one of the quickest games. Bro, I really had to go there. Watch me jinx that now. So far. One out in the top of the 9th, and the pitch. Fly ball hit over towards right field, and that's going to go all the way towards the wall. Castellanos plays it on 2 bounces, throws it over to second, and there's a 1-out double. A 1-out double in the top of the 9th. It has been very fast so far. So far. Now it's Joey Gallo. Sorry, Joey Gallo just got on with a double, excuse me. Now it's Ildemaro Vargas that's due up to bat. 1 out, and the pitch up high for a ball. 100 likes, baby, let's go! Nice job, baby. 1-0 is the count to Vargas. And the pitch, lined foul. Phillies will play their second game of the series tomorrow at 6:05. They will have Christopher Sanchez on the bump, and they'll be facing Mackenzie Gore. The 1-1, and that's grounded foul. It was actually hit off of Vargas's foot, and he stays alive. 13 more subs, so we got to 2,400 subscribers. 13 more. That's it. And then on Sunday, we'll be on for all 3 of these games. But on Sunday, they will have Aaron Nola pitching. The 1-2 on the way. Popped up and hit over towards the right side. Stott gets under it, and there's 2 outs in the 9th. And it all comes down to Jesse Winker. The tying runs at second. Hoffman looking to get his 3rd save of the season. That is 305 for you. Yes, sir. Winker, first pitch, popped up and hit behind the plate. It'll find the seats, though. Surprised he went after that pitch. But he did. 0-1 is the count to Jesse Winker, who's 0 for 2 today. He did walk in the 4th. Hoffman looks back over at second. Now back to the plate and the 0-1. There's a fly ball hit out over towards right field. Castellanos backs up, and he makes the catch in front of the warning track. And the Phillies get another win as they beat the Nationals 4-2. Ring the bell, Philadelphia. Woo! Here we go, baby. I just wanted to play a sound effect there. Yeah. Phillies get the win. How do we like that as our signature call? Phillies win, ring the bell, Philadelphia. I kind of like that. The Pirates announcer has raised the Jolly Roger for Pittsburgh. I think that that's good. But as a signature call, I'd like ring the bell, Philadelphia. I do. Fireworks. Let's go. Good stuff tonight. You know, it was a little bit of a slower cast for us and a little bit more laid back. But I appreciate you all so much for being here, man. Raise the jolly bell. Enjoy your show from down here in South Texas is down. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Ring that bell. Crack the bell. I like Ring the Bell, Philadelphia. I like that a lot better. Neil said another good show. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. If you guys have any sort of critiques or if you guys have any sort of feedback, please email me at jasonjosephonair@gmail.com. All right, I'm always looking to find ways to get better. You know, the person that was on the chat last night, Thomas Jefferson, honestly gave a really good suggestion about, you don't have to say it all the time. And I understand what are you saying, because he is right. I still have to say it, of course, because I got to promote my stuff. But, that was a really good suggestion. And I was open to that. So if you guys have any sort of feedback, please let me know. I'm tired. I got to go to, I think I'm going to go to bed, as weird as that sounds, pretty soon. But I love you guys. All right, here's my email. It's right here. One word to describe the game, man. One word to describe the game. Great game calling, JJ. Doing a great job. Thank you, man. Thank you, dude. Thanks, Jason. Appreciate it, man. One word to describe the game. I think you do a great job with promoting. Thank you, Larry. I appreciate that. I do. Hopefully our bots can work tomorrow, too. I got to play around with that. But I'm happy that we got some sound effects in there. That was really the main thing I wanted to do today, so I spent a lot of time with that. And not as much with the prep, but now it's going to get easier, It was solid. Okay, so the game was solid. I don't know if solid is a good one, but it was, how do I put it? Yeah, solid's a good one, but it was much needed. If that, or sorry, it was satisfying. Wheels did fine, for sure. Thanks to you, I can follow the games now. Hopi, yes sir. Yes sir, baby. All right, solid's good. Live and not waiting to refresh the page. Yes sir. Yeah, you don't have to tune. You can just tune in live, man. Well, do it live. Do it live. I should have that as an audio drop. That's beautiful. All right, another bounce back win for the Phightins. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, Lalatov. Good night. I'll catch you all on the next one. See you tomorrow night at 6:05. Be on the lookout for a Phillies pod, and also the Phillies pod's going to be out tonight, probably. It's either going to be tonight or tomorrow. But we're also going to be releasing an Eagles pod. It's going to be tomorrow. So be on the lookout for those things. The Eagles pod will be tomorrow. The Phillies pod will be either tonight or tomorrow. And I'll catch you all. All right? Good night. And then I'm going to go to bed. Peace.